Hello, hi folks, how are you? It's Nettie here. You haven't come up on my Facebook yet. It says it's live, but it's not logged on to my phone. So, yesterday I did a card using the new January product. I think it's from here, or it might be exclusives. I'm not sure. Isn't it funny? I put that away. What was it called? Bolts of something. Prayers and Promises I'm doing today. Oh, okay. It might be on... Oh, gosh almighty, I'm not a very good demonstrator, am I? It's also a lot of work to do. But it's the gears. It's the gears and textures, dies and stamps. And yesterday I used that, but I also used from the new catalogue the this pack, and it is called, I've got it here of course, it is called the Exploring Nature's Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. Now it makes three 2-page scrapbook spreads, page 12 by 12. So it's got all the colours there. It's $63, it's out in January, but it's got 6 double-sided designer series papers, 4 sheets of single-sided designer, 4 of two-tone, which I pulled it out yesterday. It's got willow white cardstock, 3 sheets, and 2 sheets of printed pre-cut images, 1 sheet of stickers, and photo placeholders. So it's actually a really good thing to get, but I don't do that. I don't do what do you call it, scrapbooking. So I like the colours though, so I brought it, and that's the reason I pulled out my card from last night that I made on YouTube last night, because this is the DSP from it, not the rest of it. The rest of it's the stamping and everything from the gears, and that's available on the what do they call it? Oh, it's too much going on at Christmas. It's on January. Go and have a look on AnnetteFalconer.stampingup.net and have a look. There is some great stuff, but don't forget to look at the retirement. So they are what I've used yesterday, and I used the DSP from here, and it is stunning DSP. So today I'm making a man's sympathy card, because it is so rich in the darker colours that I think it's stunning. Look at this. So that's what I used in yesterday's. It is just beautiful. So that's white cardstock. They're all your Project 1, Project 2. It's all written. It's got all your placements here. What you need, materials needed, is you just need some stamping dimensions. And you know, you've got your paper trimmer, you've got your glue or your sealer, and everything's written down on what you want to do on a page. But because I don't do that, I haven't. So look at this. I mean, people love scrapbooking, and it's beautiful, but my cards are faster, I think. I'm sure they're very fast at it now. But I noticed with all my photos I've had of my kids anyway, and I tried to get rid of a whole lot from them. Nah, we don't want them. We don't want them. Can't even photograph them and send them a clip of it, because the clip will probably be out. And the DVD, I gave them a DVD. Well, they're all out now. So anyway, so I'm making this one. So the catalogue's out in January, and the exclusives are out in January. So the God, I sound like a noof, don't I? The Gears and Textures are in January, and the this paper that I'm using, that I just told you all about, the Exploring Nature, is all out in January. And if you shop with me, please send me a message through my Facebook group, Nettie's Card Making with Stamping Up on Nettie's. Find that and send me a message if you want a catalogue, or yeah, and contact me. So this is my super fast and easy using product out of there. So that's just a stick on. These are, and then I've just done the gold, and I've used more of the stick-ons there, and I've just done a small little bit at the back. But it's a nice, simple sympathy card. The sayings on this are really beautiful. So this one is, as you grieve, may your memories comfort you, your faith strengthen you, and may hope heal your heart. I think that is so beautiful. And instead of sorry for your loss, I've put sending love, because I think that's more important, because there's nothing you can do about the loss, and you are sorry, but I don't want to say sorry, because I don't know. That's just how I feel, but people do. So I'm going to tell you this card will be very, very fast. So I hope you all like it, and give me a tick if you like it. If you don't, not much I can do about it, is there? So I've got everything cut ready. Yesterday I was wildly looking for my embossing buddy, and I already had it packed in the box for today's card, because, as I said, behind me you can see my grandson's bed is staying, and so I have to pack that up in my craft room, because there's a bathroom there as well, and it's an original spare bedroom with a bathroom, granny room or something, but I had to pack it all up so I could get around, and plus we've got all Christmas presents everywhere, and so it's really quite a mess in here. It's amazing I can find anything. So yeah, so Nettie's is the group. I am Annette Falcon Independent Demonstrator on Facebook as well, so you can do either, whatever one you see. Alright, so I'm on there now. Someone's just said welcome to me, but I don't know who that is. I'll have to go back and have a look. At least I've got a friend. Someone wants to say welcome. Okay, so this is the beautiful gradient colour that I got out of here, and it had the piece I brought. I'll see if I can find the actual piece. Because there were only one sheet. Oh, here you are. So I cut this one, but I realised it was just a little dark down there, so I did it from the top. Okay, so I've got it from the top, but I'm going to turn that round so it's more the grass on the ground, because that bit's going to be covered, and a bit of the blue. But this is so beautiful. Look, does it? I think because the light's on it. Maybe if I put this light on, it might be better. How's that? Look how gorgeous that is. And so there's a sheet here as well with some leaves. Now I used both leaves on the first card, and I don't have both in that colour, so I'm going to use on this sheet, I'm going to adjust a little and use some of that, but I'll pull them out as I need them. I might open that up a bit and make it easier. And so this card is too simple. It is 5.5 by 8 and a quarter, is it? No, 8 and 1/8. Yep. And my nice cheaty way. And we're going to score it. Where's my bone folder? Here it is. And score it in half, which is at 4 and... Yes, it's 4 1/4. I'm just going to do this, yes. And it's scored at 4 1/8, so it was 4 1/4. and scored at 4 1/8. Then we're going to do this again. Now 4 1/8. If I pull my score out, it's 2 1/16. But I'm going to do it this way. So if you put your fingers in the middle when you bend it, and then you don't get a crease that hurts. So at the top and the top, put it down, hold your finger in the middle, start from the middle and go out, and that makes it your complete Z fold. And we're just going to turn that over and that. So that's my easy way of getting a correct fold on it, okay, is to do that. But if you do it on your machine, it is the 8 1/4 scored at 4 1/8 and at 2 1/16. Very slithery 2 1/16. Alright, so now all my measurements will be on when you go on. So I'm going to just turn that round so the green is down here. And so all of those measurements are there, so I don't need to really tell you. Everyone that watches know I put the measurements on. So you can just do that. Alright. So I've got there. And then inside will be just under the 4 by 5 1/4, if I'm correct. Just make sure that lines up correctly. It does. Now we are putting a greeting on the back, just on the back here. I haven't done a big one because it doesn't need it. So I'm just putting that on the back, and I have picked one of the things was a circle, and so what I only want is I don't want the white. I was going to put the white on, but I didn't really like it like that. I don't know, you might, but because it's going on there, it doesn't need. What do you reckon? Who votes for? Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Let's do that then, okay. So we're not doing any stamping on this piece. Now, because it's there, I'm doing it on this side. Okay, and then we're just going to put this piece on it. See, that's one of the back of the photo things. They tell you exactly where to put everything. And because I am leaving the white on now, I'm leaving a small gap. So doesn't that look pretty? It's a sympathy card. It's not to be fairy flossed up, I feel. Alright, so I've got that and that. And this piece I'm putting in here and just having that, so there's nothing, because I didn't want to put another coloured piece because I don't know, I didn't like it. That's my excuse. I like the black. It's Secret Sea, so it matches all the card in. How's this for flying through a card? Now, I did my greeting straight on. Because I'm embossing it, I thought it looked fine. So I'm going to do that now again. I'm just going to get my I have found my embossing buddy. I didn't lose it. Right. Now, one thing you want to do is when you've put stuff into your tray, the embossing and work before, clean it out properly, because otherwise you get dots in your new colour, especially when you're using white. I had to throw out some because it had so many dots and it wasn't really good. So I'm just going to use this on here. And I'm going to get the saying. Oh, I haven't stuck these ones down. I worked on the other ones last night. So we've got Sending Love, which I'll put on here. And we've got, oh, somebody else has jumped on. Hello, how are you? Feel free to say hello. I don't bite. Maybe I don't. That's my teenagers. I've got to make another one of those cards from last night, because even though I made two, I can't give them, just because they're twins, I can't give them exactly the same card. So one of their friends will end up with it. Okay. Just, oh, hold on, make sure I got it up the right way. As you, yep, got it up the right way. Make sure you got that before you stamp it. Alright, so we're going to do this in Versamark. Now this one, I'm going to line it. The good thing about these ones, you can line it up and look at the words. So I'm lining it up on the line, and then I've got it correctly straight there, whether I get it straight when I do it. And I'm doing that on a piece of the Secret Sea cardstock that I've got there. So with your Versamark, I have to do this. Alright. And some gold. I hope they keep these gold ones in. That's really nice, the gold. Okay. I just like to do it twice. I don't know. I'm sure it doesn't get attached any more than it does the first time. Okay, so I'll put that 1 second while I do the other one. I want to make sure this does, because it does come up nice. I feel like I should get my new pad out, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So you can see it's shiny on there. Right. So I did clean that, but I'll just give it another one. And I'm going to do it about there. Just giving it a bit of a good rub because I want it to go on well. Yep, I'm just going to give it a flick from the back. Okay, and my good old trusty is a bit loud, so I'll just hold it down here for a second. Oh, here it is. I'll do this one first. How fast is that? And I just want to do that over and back and heat it gently because it's on DSP. And just give it a little bit from the back. I don't want the card bending. Okay, just straighten that card up, and that's it. Look at that. Now you can't, probably in the screen you can't, but isn't that just so lovely? It's just delicate on the thing, on the DSP. Look, you could. I just didn't want to put a big piece of extra black card standing out because I want it to be subtle as a sympathy card. I don't want people looking at it and seeing big black squares sitting on it embossed. So that's how I did it. Let me have a little sip. Oh, hi Kerry, how are you, sweetheart? Did you see that? So now we've got that done. I'll just straighten it out a bit. We're going to add from the pack. So this is a very fast card. I'm going to put that over there so I can see it. Alright, so from the card, why is that piece there? Looks like I've got another piece cut, but I didn't use another piece. No, I don't know why that's there. It's not going anywhere. Throw that in the bin. So I've got a tree for the, I do have something for that. It's for the envelope. Let's get that out of the way before I throw it away again. Oh, I didn't see what you said there, Kerry. My OBSM have changed something on my on the computers, so that's just sitting in there. And then I'm going to put this tree is from the pack, from the project, but I'm using it here because I just want to use this pack up. It's got some, because I love the colours, I really do. Put that right over there on there. That's my envelope done. I think for a mail, it's quite a nice card for a mail. So I'm just going to, Kerry, I'm going to widen this. I couldn't see there. Yeah, it is looking lovely, isn't it? Alright, thank you. So I have used, in this pack, there were only 2 of these green ones, which I used on the front of the card. So I'm going to actually use the 2 light green ones to bring that in, because they look like that anyway. So if I just, it's probably more of I won't need both of them. And then I used, what did I use else? The 2 leaves, oh, on the bottom of one of the sheets, I have to go looking for it. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Look at all that. Now, yes, I don't think he's going to explore or it's unstoppable, but in here is another tree. There's the darker leaves, outdoor fun, but I use the bottom of this and put it along the bottom. So this leaf, I'm going to just turn it that way. I don't want it to interfere with my stamping. I've done that over a bit further than I was going to. So I'm going to do it that way. Alright. Right there. So it's not a full and fancy ladies card, it's just a nice gentleman's one. So looking at that though, it's going to fade, so that's no good. We'll put that back in. And we're going to get out, let's just look at that, sticky sheet. So I put that along the bottom of there. Hold on. Hold your fingers. I reckon it's good to use up things and find them. Right, so on this one, I'm just putting it on there. And unfortunately, I've got a little bit left I can't do nothing with. Too small. So, because I can't really do that same leaf, I am wondering, I thought that one might have done it, but it's not going to. So I need something with the pretty peacock. And remembering I have the tree on the front. I think that's all in the pack. Let me have a look in this page. So you've got quite a few pages of things. So I am thinking I might just take these trees and put them on the front. What do you reckon? So that one's not going to work. That's got nothing. And that one's that. Because I've got that there. Yep, let's use the trees from the front envelope because they're there anyway. Oh, why can't I get into there? Because I've got my hand under the wrong area. So what I'm going to do is bring that to there, and I'm going to cut that little tree off and just put that down on there. So it's got little pines in front. So it's not like you can't adjust. I'm going to go from there, and I can use this other tree later. I could have put that on the front. Wandering star. Alright, so that, I'm going to take that white out because that looks too white. And it is very white. So I'm just going to wiggle it around a little closer. And just take out a bit of that white. I don't like all that too much white. If you can see what I mean. It's just too white. Oh, here we go. So I don't know whether I'm going to come on next week. It just depends. I mean, I do like doing it, but I haven't worked out what to do, so I am waiting for one more order. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So it's not what I planned. Is there anything else? Those leaves are too... Maybe if I blended them a bit with a little bit of dark. Pretty peacock. I'll have a look. Let's have a look. Pretty peacocks here. And I'm just going to get some daubers. Let's have a look if this looks better, because I'm not sure I like the tree. I get fussy. Pretty peacock. Okay. Now, lucky for me, I have a nice piece of scrap from I used with yesterday's card. And let's see if we can fix this up a bit. Ah, there's a way. There's a will, guys. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to get the second one, which I should have pulled off already. Where did I put it? That's the trees. I'll use those on something else, don't worry. There's the other one. So, you know what? Bit of imagination and you can do anything. I don't want to, the reason I'm dotting is because it's only DSP and I don't want to rip it rather than dragging. I can drag it. Oh, run away and I couldn't see where it was. Okay. How's that? Done. I'm not for looking at, Kerry. Alright. So we're just going to make a little bit of a double tree. Not double tree, double leaf. So there's my... Now what I might do is put the back one flat and bring up the top one. So I'm going to do like that. Oh, look at that. Bit much glue on that one. That's gone. And I'm just going to use my embossing buddy because that will take away, stop the glue from sticking. Get that out of the road before I have any more green on my hands. Now with the second one, I'm going to get my dimensionals and plug that up a bit and see how that works. What do you reckon? Are you all done for Christmas, Kerry? You've got everything ready? I've got my other son coming down on Friday with his kids, so we've got all the bedding and everything organised for all of them. I've nearly got all my gifts wrapped. I have to get them wrapped and put away and organise who's coming where, and we have to go to my first son for Christmas Day because he's had that surgery on his leg and he can't walk. So adjusting to everything. I might put that down like that, and that's lifted up. What does that look like? Huh? It's still a pretty peacock, but the other one is looks darker. And from there, we're going to get our top greeting, which is here, and just going to cut that. There's no fancies on that, it's just cut. And it says sending love, and again I put that on dimensionals. Make sure you got it the right end. So we want the sending, the dimensionals to be underneath the sending. We just want 2 because it's going to float. Unfortunately, but we'll be around. Oh, the morning's always what matters if the grandkids or the kids are there, doesn't it? Okay, so we are going to do... it's going to have to go on that leaf. Doesn't matter. And that's it. It covers the greeting inside till you open it, and there it is. And it's, I think it's a subtle greeting. And on the back we've got enough to write to the person. So, and there's the envelope. How's that? So that's using prayers and promises, because I'm not, some of them are a little too godly. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Well, you've got to know that the person you're giving it to is religious for that. I think that's a personal one for, if you know that they are religious, then you give them that. So thanks for joining me, guys. It's really nice to catch up and chat, and thank you so much. So enjoy. I hope you get that stuff, because I reckon for $60 it will make a lot of cards. It seems like a lot of money, but there's a lot of stuff in it to do with it. And that's the only reason I got it, because I thought I can do lots of cards with that. So I've already done 2 using some of the stuff, and I will keep going. Okay, if I don't come on next week, have a very Merry Christmas. If I do, aren't you lucky? Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.